We watched 3 sci-fi films that took place in 2024, which is this year that we're all in, whether we want to be or not.
You're watching this a year from
Some
now.
of you not for much longer.
Oh.
How many of my audience are dying?
Declaration of your death.
I don't know, you got a lot of viewers now, so...
Jacob's third eye has seen your death, viewers.
Yeah.
Where's your third eye located?
I've been writing all the mean comments down in my death notebook.
I write them down on mine.
Yeah, that's it.
Somewhere in the future, a man from the past is all that stands between life and death.
There simply isn't enough energy on the planet to take down the shield without killing us all.
The world is dying, McCloud.
Rather glad the magic works.
Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery, Highlander II, The Quickening.
2024 is a wasteland of mutants because of nuclear war or cosmic rays that are caused by nuclear tests.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dust.
Or the ozone layer's gone, not because of hairspray,
No.
but because of pollution.
Toxic dust.
I mean, maybe
Different
because of the
dust.
remake of Hairspray. The original Hairspray is really good. The remake could cause an ozone hole. An ozone hole.
Or 2024 is a shitty late-stage capitalist where everyone in the world has to pay rent to like some evil billionaire who contributes literally nothing, and it blocks out the starlight.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
see stars.
Yeah.
Which
It's always nighttime.
Starlink, Elon Musk, light pollution. Look, it's true. Facts. Industrial pollution.
Your aura is purple.
Hey, that's not too far off.
And then you're like, oh?
Okay.
Well, technically, satellites are our ozone layer now.
Is that from Aaron Rodgers' podcast? So I had never seen Highlander 1 or 2 before.
And none of the TV shows.
I didn't
Sacrilege.
know anything about Highlander other than I've seen Jet Li's The One. And
Very
I was like,
different.
There could be
There
only
could be
one.
only one. They get power when they kill, and so like eventually they get down to like only. Oh, there's only 4 now. There's only 2
there's a
now.
whittling down.
There can be only one.
There can be only one!
There can only be one. Only one what?
Listen, lady, you almost...
I want to know.
Shut up!
There wasn't as much of that as I was expecting.
Yeah, they save it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking there would be more like March Madness kind of thing where they keep
No.
adding powers. It's like, nah, I kind of, there's like
No.
2 fights.
They make it count.
Erst musst du mich erschießen.
Whatever you say, Jack. You're the master race.
And having watched a ton of the show, you don't really see him like gain strength or power throughout the series.
Does
It's
he,
not like
like-
at one point he can pick up a car.
Does he like add powers?
He's too, yeah.
He just gets
basically.
like stronger.
In 3,
There's a like shape-shifting power.
yeah, there are powers that are introduced in 3 that
Highland.
somebody does gain by killing another immortal.
A shape that fits all other shapes inside of it.
No, that's...
For my audience, babies.
Babies.
Who don't know anything about Highlander. Give me a Highlander.
Highlander are immortals, and you gotta chop their heads off to get their power or kill them at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I'm glad Adam did the explanation, because if I did, we'd be here for
Well, I had written down
quite a while.
somewhere in here it says have Jacob do the Highlander lore and fast forward through it.
oh, there you go.
It's a Toledo Salamanca broadsword worth about $1 million. So you want to hear a theory?
Sean Connery plays an Egyptian-Spaniard.
Yep.
Yes.
Did I
Badly.
hear that right?
Now, pendejo.
He watched Immortal.
You certainly
From
had it right.
Why does he have a-
Who
he's
moved
a-
to Spain and
This is a
my accent-
Spaniard.
Why does he have a
Egyptian.
Scottish accent if he's an Egyptian-Spaniard?
Yeah.
Because Sean Connery is a Scottish actor who refuses to
He can't
put
act.
any
Why-
effort into anything.
He
Then
can't
why
act.
make the character an Egyptian-Spaniard?
Greetings. I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, Chief Metallurgist to King Charles V of Spain, and I'm at your service.
Who?
I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, Chief Metallurgist to King Charles V of Spain.
Who?
I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, Chief Metallurgist to King Charles V of Spain.
Who?
It's pretty
You know,
interesting.
All right,
ceremony.
Highlander 1.
Much better.
In 45 seconds. Tell me the story of Highlander 1.
Connor McLeod wakes up to find himself immortal. Falls in love with a mortal woman, meets...
Where is he when he wakes up to find he's immortal?
He's on a battlefield in Scotland.
What's the matter, Dougal?
You, talking and breathing, and last night all but a corpse. How did you manage that, Connor McLeod?
And everyone around him is dead, and they're like, Connor, you were just dead. What the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I don't know. So they just kick him the fuck out.
I'm not going anywhere.
They think he's like a witch.
Yeah, they're like,
Or
get going.
The devil.
He's in league with Lucifer.
You later find out that they kill his mother.
He's living in the Scottish Highlands.
Yes.
Is immortal for no apparent reason.
Who knows?
And then Sean Connery shows up to explain to him in some exposition
Because
why you're
immortals are
immortal.
drawn to each other.
And then there can be only one. And we say that a lot.
There can only be one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
There can only be one. Only one what?
Listen, lady, you almost...
I want to know.
Shut up!
There can be only one.
And remember, there can be only one.
There can only be one.
Hit it, dude.
There's a bunch of these immortals. And for some reason they're immortal. We don't really know why.
Why does the sun come up? Or are the stars just pinholes in the curtain of night? Who knows?
Yeah,
Do we know why?
They don't talk about it.
No, it's meant to be mysterious.
Yeah.
And in Highlander 2,
They're
they
like,
really
let's
fucked up.
explain all this mystery.
Yeah.
There's something
That's
called
why Highlander 2 is
magical midi-chlorians.
not... Yeah, it's not even a fraction of the fun as the first one.
Where do these guys come from? How did this all get started? Well, you know, it probably wasn't a question that we should have answered.
So basically we cut between a present day 1980 and 500 years ago in the Scottish Highlands, where he discovers he's immortal and sterile.
Sterile. Yes,
Yeah.
that's important. You
He has
can't
a
bear
lady.
children.
In 1400.
He has a lady, and she has to grow old and die, but he just is immortal and doesn't
Yep.
age.
Yeah.
Sean
But
Connery
then
shows up.
He's
and
got
teaches him
solid
stuff.
seed.
Good sperm.
You look like a woman, you stupid haggis.
Teaches him what it means to be an immortal. Teaches him the rules of the game.
What are the rules?
We haven't gone over the rules. There is very few.
Yeah.
It's
There could be only one.
there can be only one. No fighting on holy ground. One-on-one combat only.
What else?
Is
you
that
got?
it? Is that it? Three?
I don't
Just
know.
three? Just three?
Jump back and forth in the narrative between like present day, and he like somebody comes after him because they're coming down to like only a couple.
Yeah, they're
of
coming down to the
immortals
final
left,
few.
and they're kind of fighting each other. So we follow like New York City cops that are trying to solve these murders.
The beheadings. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
beheadings.
think there's some sort of
With-
serial killer.
With
Yep.
like this is a samurai sword from like 2,500 years ago, but made with some technique the Japanese didn't have. Like what?
Yeah.
Okay, because Sean Connery went to Japan with his Spanish-Egyptian
Taught
knowledge.
taught them.
There's a big bad
Serial killer.
who he fights in the
The
1500s. The Kurgan?
The Kurgan.
Kurgan.
Jurgen.
He fights him in
Jurgen.
the 1500s, and now he's coming
He
after
kills
him.
his wife and his best friend.
No, he doesn't kill his wife. He
Oh, that's right,
rapes
rapes
his wife, and she doesn't ever tell him.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like in the
Yeah.
big battle. He's
Yep.
like,
He did.
I did your wife.
Yeah.
I did your wife.
And where does he come from?
The Kurgans were an ancient people from the steppes of Russia. For amusement, they tossed children into pits with hungry dogs to fight for meat.
His Vietnamese neighbor ate his dog.
some beheadings, and then
There's
we have
some
to fight the big
beheadings.
bad guy who we've been fighting for 500 years, and he
Yeah.
wins, and that's Highlander.
You cannot die, McLeod.
He becomes mortal. The prize. He gets the prize.
Because he's the last one left, so his
Yep.
prize is mortality and more power, I guess.
all the combined power and knowledge of all the immortals.
So now he's a genius.
Seemingly,
He's got like super knowledge.
that's what it would imply. Because in the show, Duncan MacLeod is killing an immortal every episode. That show went on for like 7
Yeah.
seasons, 20 episodes a
lot of powers.
season. He's just killing 140 immortals, and that doesn't even seem to
So
be a drop in the bucket.
He earned it.
Oh, and in Highlander 4, they give the body count. Duncan's is like 100, it's in the high to mid 100s, and Connor's is in the low 200s.
Which is
Still a lot of heads.
Duncan?
Yeah.
Which one's which?
Duncan's the hot one with the ponytail.
Is that... Which
Adrian Paul from the TV show.
That's the TV one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Highlander 2. We made a cool movie they're in the Scottish Highlands and they're immortal and we don't know why, and then they're in the present day and there can be only one and there's only one and that's the end of the story, and now we're making a sequel. We gotta bring Sean Connery back even though his character's been dead for 500 years.
And his character is useless in the second one.
I wouldn't say he's hot.
This film's an opera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every word is going to be
Start
something.
keeping in. 1991. That was when I first started to learn that you didn't have to hump everything and you could hump your hand.
Yeah.
Stuart Copeland.
From the Police.
I didn't realize the police had such good taste.
He kind of looks like Matthew Modine in old people makeup.
Oh yeah, so he's aged because at the end of Highlander 1, he becomes mortal.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
He became the one. The last. There can
So
be
when
only
you
one.
become the one, you become mortal? Was that information I gathered while watching the film?
I just know.
That's news to me. See, I thought he was just like a superhero now. He was the one.
No, it makes you
And
mortal.
I was like, well, how do you make more movies? Now he's like the ultimate badass.
And we said, well, the movie ended and everybody was dead and he was mortal and life was going on. And they said, you'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay.
He also kind of looks like the bad guy in Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
We got a French guy to be a Scottish guy, and we got a Scottish guy to be Egyptian.
Spanish.
Egyptian-Spanish.
Yep.
Christopher Lambert reminds me of Brian Thompson, who's the bad guy in Cobra.
Oh!
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that guy.
Yeah.
Also, he looks like Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2.
I can see that.
And the baby. When Vigo's face goes on the baby.
Yeah, that part's great.
Kind of looks like that.
I think they're trying to do that in the new one.
Whatever you say, Jack.
This opera takes him back or forward. It's not. We're not really sure. Yeah, it is a really
This has
cool.
to be forward.
Or backwards.
Or backwards. Or is it a different planet? Or is it
Where's the
another
tech?
dimension?
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. We're shooting it in Argentina because it'll be cheap, and then they get like some kind of ridiculous inflation.
Yeah, their economy collapsed.
And so they're like,
Oh, shit.
every Friday they have to go like, what's the exchange rate again? And it's just like rolling. It's just like,
Yikes.
So the insurance company, this is ours now.
They like took it over.
This is ours.
So this is like a producer's thing of like, not studio notes.
Yeah.
The insurers.
The
and
insurance
the bank
company.
took over
Yeah.
the film, and then they're
Grabbed
like,
the film.
we're gonna make some changes.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, oh, they're gonna insert like every product placement possible, but
Which-
that's not what they did. They were
Isn't
just
there
like,
some? There's some product.
I guess.
placement,
They
I
just
feel.
made it a weirder movie.
throw in a bunch of elements we think audiences will like, but like
They
none
really
of them made any
did.
sense. I feel like there could be a good movie about
Yeah.
the bank takes over a film, and they're like, well, what if
Yeah,
they're
that'd be a whole
robots? They're like, what?
So you want to hear a theory?
So in Highlander 2, we open it as the year 2024.
Yes.
And in 2024, we've got a weird shield in the sky instead of an ozone layer.
It's
So
a
the
dome.
ozone- yeah.
Some billionaire runs it. But also, our art dealer Highlander man
Helped
invented
make
it
Helped invent it.
with his genius powers,
Yep, with
I
his
guess?
genius juice.
So when they were like, hey, the ozone layer's dying, we need some geniuses. Let's get this old art dealer.
Yeah.
This art dealer.
And he
Who
figures
is
it out.
suspected in multiple beheaded
murders.
beheading
Yeah.
murderers. Yo-yo killer.
We are now as one.
Eskimo brothers?
Yeah, they got like married. They got space married.
Not we, you. And you start with katana.
I like how he says, we are now as one. It's like, well, what do we do? Oh yeah, I'm not involved in this.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You're on your own.
What just happened?
Where are we? When is this? So this is Doom 2?
I mean, this is better than Doom 2.
Just a different take on sci-fi.
Who put all these trampolines here? So what's happening?
Exactly.
We're on another planet?
Exactly.
Was that
another planet, maybe?
Is
Another
that
dimension.
a lamprey or an
It
eel?
was like an eel, yeah. He's having flashbacks while watching this opera.
So before they send them to Earth as a punishment, they gay marry them?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, they gay marry themselves. They bind
Whenever-
their souls together.
Whenever Connor gets in trouble, Sean Connery will appear.
He calls out.
Just call my name.
That's what homies do.
Call me by my
They
name.
call out.
That's how I got
Is-
Adam to help move today. I just said, Adam!
Hence my low energy.
Is becoming a Highlander a form of vasectomy?
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty solid birth control.
Yeah.
You're immortal and you can have kids.
Pretty great.
This is a punishment?
Yeah,
Like,
It's a
right?
punishment.
okay.
I can just go around fucking all day, all night.
It's you fucking all day, all night.
Okay, so Connor McLeod is now super fucking old.
Yeah, whenever he won the prize.
He's been aging since then, and now it's 2024, and he looks way old.
But
On
with
death's
one
door.
kill.
And aliens decide now to send henchmen to kill him
Yeah,
for no
Michael
apparent reason?
Ironside is just like, you know what? I can't wait any fucking longer. I'm gonna send 2
But
goons.
why? I don't even remember.
And the one guy
why do
loves
they say
it.
they're doing it?
I think he's just pissed.
Because he's the one.
Okay.
As held earlier, the corporation's chief financial officer,
Boobies.
David Blake, denied Groven
What's that guy doing? He just was like
Shaking her
shoving her
around.
back
Shaking
in
her boobies
front.
around.
I want to see the booby trick.
Oh,
And he
so
seems
weird.
Shake, shake boobs.
Such
shake
odd
boobies,
background work. Here's just an obligatory titty shake.
There's a part where they go and shake a homeless lady, and her titties are flopping around.
Yep.
You remember this? I wanted to know if that was in the script.
Had to have been.
Did we write it in the script?
They,
Homeless lady,
Oh.
shake the titties. McLeod heads for the Porsche. The only other people on the street are a gang of kids. There's a coin-operated oxygen dispenser across the street, and they're getting free hits by whacking it with a piece of pipe. Not with a pipe, but a piece of pipe. It doesn't always work. They spot McLeod. Kid 1 says, "Hey, Grandpa, you got some change for the oxygen machine?" A vast shield covers the Earth at a height of 8,000 feet. It is a soft yellow color, and lasers flash through it like eerie-colored light.
That's a change. It's
Yeah.
not soft yellow in the.
so that was all director?
This is just on the day. They're like, let's have this homeless lady whip her titties out.
Grab her, shake her
around. That is not in the script.
Wow.
Whatever you say, Jack.
Whoa. What the? Ho. 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 Ha. You should do that on future videos, though. Just go in there and without telling people, fuck the video up. Insert your own little weird mix in the middle of the movie.
Did I tell you my idea for hot bones?
No.
It's like hot ones,
Yeah.
you know? But instead of spicy things to fuck up your interview, increasingly hardcore porn
Oh my
off screen
God.
to like psychologically mess them up. It's called hot bones.
No, you can't sign me up.
Could be fish.
I'm in.
Fish
What am I doing?
I'd be like, you want to tempt the devil? Here you go. I'd whip it out.
Why are you guys running? That's the lowest level of alert.
I think if I was immortal, though, I would make some weird neck covering. Some amazing, like, neck covering so you could never get me.
So I think in Highlander 1, Sean Connery should have been nude other than just like so much chainmail around the neck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like, could they technically cut your body up and keep you in different parts so you couldn't, like, grow back? How cut up can you be?
I think if you lose
July
a limb,
16, 2024.
Like, as long
That's
as-
today.
What? Are you serious?
Oh my God, it's today. Wow.
You don't know what day it is, huh? It's like a week ago.
Oh, look, they're watching the future on TV.
That would be a good fucking channel. Just watch the future.
Watching the future.
Why don't the Highlanders just go out nude with just like a good chainmail around the neck?
I thought the same thing.
I think there's someone in one of the movies or something or other that does some weird underhanded neck protection thing.
Weird underhanded neck protection.
Yeah, why is it underhanded?
What do you
Because
mean?
it's like not sporting.
It's not. Is that one of the
It's pretty
rules?
smart. It's pretty
It's gotta
smart.
be sporting.
They just
but
think it's like a pussy. They're
you
like,
don't
oh,
think
that's
one
pussy.
of the rules you forgot was maybe
No neck
fair
protection.
fights? This is one-on-one fights only. Right?
I think one-on-one is a rule.
Third rule of Immortal Fight Club: you're not allowed to be naked with just chainmail around your neck. That's
Yeah.
clearly not sporting. Okay.
Well, plus you can lose limbs.
They don't grow back.
No.
So if you get stabbed a whole lot in here, your spleen can grow back, but you
Yeah.
can't grow back an arm.
No, if you lose an arm, it's gone.
I
That
didn't-
happens
I didn't
in the
realize
show.
that.
That's a flaw.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
That's certainly a flaw.
I've seen 3 Highlander films. I didn't know
It
that.
happens in the show.
Killer shades, bro.
Immediately.
I've always thought that all sunglasses were missing was a nose guard.
Pandemic.
Yeah. Oh,
The Black
yeah,
Plague
people
mask.
did that.
I don't.
Fix that.
Yeah, people did love having their chins out of those masks.
Dude. When you make this video, can you please make a loop of that guy? going like at least 3 or 4 times.
Okay, so we go to the flashback to the planet Zeist. We discover that the Highlanders are aliens, which was never established in the first one.
It's quite the stretch.
McLeod and Ramirez.
He must have had an Egyptian name that he just dropped at some point.
So McLeod and Ramirez are doing some sort of coup thing on the Zeist alien planet.
Yeah.
They get in trouble, and so they sentence them to go to Earth, become immortal, but be in this game of there can be only one. You got to murder each other and get powers. What a punishment this is.
Yeah.
But they call them Ramirez and McLeod.
Yeah.
My friends in here remind me of you and Ramirez.
Like, that's their alien names.
I don't think I ever thought of that before.
That's pretty
And so
dumb.
then, this is like 500 years ago, right? And they're sent to Earth. But then we know from Highlander 1 that Sean Connery is like 2,000 years old.
Yeah, and that McLeod has a mom.
Right. So is he sent to Earth and then he is born?
Wow, there's some holes in that plot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really absurd.
Yeah,
And then
that's...
so Sean Connery has to have gone to Earth like 2,000 years earlier, because he talks about like meeting Nefertiti or something.
And he gets sent to Earth with his Spanish name, not his Egyptian name.
Right.
You'll have to do some research on that.
I never knew that it's some kind of magic. The Queen song is about the magic of Highlander.
All the best Queen
What?
songs are from movie soundtracks.
Queen did the soundtrack.
Yeah, but I didn't think about...
But that song was written for that movie.
I didn't
It's some
think
kind
about
of
that.
magic. Yeah, we still have jukeboxes. That checks out.
No, we still do.
Well, yeah, we
And
do.
it's a clear sign of the times, you know?
Oh,
You
you're
put
saying
a
this
quarter
is
in the
real.
jukebox. So this is Joe Biden.
Good evening.
I'm thinking about dropping out of the ring.
Pretty girl.
That's in
girl.
one comment, like, international terrorist. Oh, she's hot.
Oh my
That's
god.
one hot terrorist.
How does she?
You know what I will say out loud on video? I don't care for any single Queen album except for their movie
What?
work.
No, Queen. No. Oh, no, right, we're not doing.
I think all their movie work is better than any album work.
She's dressed like it's the 1930s.
I know, right?
It's pretty though.
Oh,
Oh, she came out of nowhere with that shit.
Are you alright?
She really caught him.
She's quick.
You just hang in there, Mr. McLeod. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, you!
We're
Come
gonna
back
beat
here.
the shit out of
I'm
this.
gonna go stomp this clown.
Oh, he's healing.
healing. Killer effect.
they could have just cut someone and played it backwards.
That's sadistic.
I'll fucking do it.
You'll cut
Look at this.
one of us.
I cut myself right there
Jeff,
for my
stop
art.
cutting yourself, okay?
For my art.
Art isn't worth it.
I had some very disturbing news.
Did somebody die?
Unfortunately not.
He was the
You
one
know,
who put
I
out
used
the
to
hit
read
on
about
Trump.
You. You had such great... I admired you.
He
old
admired
man.
him?
You
Is he
know,
famous?
Yeah, he's super famous.
Why is he so
He helped invent this shield.
He helped invent the shield?
Yeah.
Did I know that?
It was explained.
He felt it in
You
his,
missed it.
I
in
missed
his
it.
Highlander body.
What happened to the McLeod that everyone believed
that
in?
was 40 years ago. I'm an old man.
All right?
Whoa.
Was that just a lucky guess?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Let me have him.
But I want him.
It's my turn. McLeod, you're going to die.
It's so good. I forget.
I
a
know,
lot of
it
this
is
movie.
so good. It's like so bad, but
Yeah.
also like, but it
Yeah,
never
bye.
stops. It's just so
Baby.
great.
This guy's great.
Is that guy the Phantom of the Paradise?
No, it looks like him.
Oh.
Yes. After everything, man, he's like.
I mean, some people just enjoy life.
Yeah. Someone's gonna die. Oh.
I love this little like high speed train.
Oh, that's
That
a
counts.
good shot.
I love that.
I don't know if it's just been a while, but I'm pretty sure there's some of this is like seems way longer than I remember.
This is tedious.
Yeah.
Nothing
is developing at all.
I love how that same guy makes a car blow up, and the dude just go, ugh.
Well, it's not gonna make his shirt explode. Maybe if there's like a homeless lady getting shaken with her boobies out in the background, you know?
They can only do that like every 45 minutes. Oh, bummer, dude.
You got a light?
Now he's using the big guns. Oh. Maybe not.
Maybe he's got two guns, one that explodes and one that doesn't? I don't get it.
Yes! And it's a clean break.
It just kind of like punched his head off.
Yeah, it did.
So he's trying to bring back Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Who be?
Alas, poor Yorick.
I knew him.
I knew him. I knew him, Horatio.
Actually, the name is Ramirez.
What's your fucking game, shithead?
Shithead? What's a shithead?
Shithead? What's a shithead?
Shithead? We call me a shithead.
I shall be on my way and leave you to converse with your scum. Farewell, dear shithead. Farewell.
What a monologue!
I bet that, Connery put that in there contractually.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta have this little intro.
We were just talking about the French
Revolution.
Because there's a lot of beheadings going on in the French Revolution.
Right.
I don't remember for it
did
all.
the French Revolution? Did Robespierre figure out that the French aristocracy were all Highlanders? Why did they?
He would have had to be pulling the lever himself, though.
You can't give an order.
In one of the episodes of the TV show, he doesn't cut his head off. He kicks him off of a boat, and the guy goes into the propeller of the boat.
But the captain of the boat gets the power?
No, Duncan gets it. And there's also the one in 2 where he kicks that guy in front of the train, and the train runs him over.
But if the head
does the train conductor get the power?
If the head gets squashed off enough from the body, maybe that's what it is. It's like some kind of spinal disconnection.
Yeah, throw your questions at me.
So you want to hear a theory?
What if you throw one in the ocean and a shark bites its head off? Does the shark get the power?
Oh no! Closest
No,
proximity
cannot be immortals.
It'd probably
only
fizzle
humans.
out in the ocean. It'd
only
fizzle
humans.
out like a soda left on the counter all day.
And nobody gets it. It's a waste of a quickening. Just like jizzing in the shower.
Never overextend your thrust.
And I cannot die.
Unless I get my head fucking cut off. Why don't they always say that?
Yeah.
Because you can die.
They're instantly ready to bone. This is just...
You're too...
Good God.
So, I could choke you as much as I want?
I think I would at least be like, okay, so how old are you? Like, if I was her and I found
Yeah,
out
is this half plus 7? Viagra was probably a nice invention for the really old immortal guys. My penis.
I've been hard for 6,000 years.
Then I saw a commercial with Bob Dole.
Don't you tell me
Can't
this
you
shit.
see, Money Penny?
Don't you see, Money
Oh my
Penny?
God,
I'm fully
this
erect.
is biting his chin?
I've been hard since the Tudor era.
Have they put it in?
Yeah, I think they're fucking up against a wall
In the
right
alley.
now.
In the alley.
You're mortal there, but you're immortal here until you kill all the guys from there who have come here, and then you're mortal here. Unless you go back there, or some more guys from there come here, in which case you become immortal here.
She's like, let's go over how stupid this is on screen real quick.
Tell me about it.
I bet you explained
We got
that
this
to me in
every Saturday
English.
night?
What is a quickening? I'm not sure I know what it is.
Isn't that when you put your legs behind your head and you...
So the quickening is when two immortals fight and one chops off the other one's head.
Yo.
They gain their knowledge
The
and
juice.
power and life energy, I guess.
Yeah.
And it looks like lightning. And it makes sparks and things explode and windows break.
There can be only one.
In Highlander 2, they're from an alien planet, apparently.
Yep.
And they send, like, henchmen from the alien planet who aren't immortal.
No, they are. I think everyone
Why
on
are
that
they
planet
immortal?
is immortal.
So everyone... No, but they say that
But they're shooting at each other with guns.
They say that they're sending our main character and Sean Connery to Earth as a punishment and making them immortal.
So I think going through the transport
going to
makes
Earth
you an
makes you
immortal.
immortal?
Yeah.
Also, the big bad in charge of Zeist planet,
Big bad.
he sends them to Earth to make them immortal as a punishment 500 years ago. But then we fast forward 500 years and he doesn't look any older. It's like, is he just... Are we just immortal on the Zeist planet?
Yeah, I think so.
And there's good moisturizer.
Well, he waits for him to die.
He gets really fucking old, though.
Do me a big favor, Corda. Don't think.
He's an old man now. He'll be dead in a couple of weeks.
I don't care. Find him for me. Kill him.
He's old. He's mortal. He's about to just fucking die. If this dude had just waited like 5 more years...
Which in Zeist time is like a day.
Yeah, apparently.
I think.
Connor would have kicked the bucket naturally, but
Right.
no, he sends 2 goons.
It's Zeist time.
2 goons.
Which Connor drains.
Yeah, and when he kills them, they do a quickening, even though I didn't think they were immortal.
Look at my sexy ass on so many TVs. I think I'll jack off.
And so I would like a suit of clothes by 3 o'clock.
How much can 1 pearl be worth?
Yeah, is he like, this is a real pearl, this is worth how much? Like, what?
Yeah, what?
I thought he was going to be like, I'll be paying with 4 Negro skulls. You know, like,
Oh my god. See,
to get this level of attention
I don't remember this
at
part
a
at all.
fancy suit store, you'd have to whip out like 20 grand.
That's why I was just like, what could that pearl be worth? He just looked at it, he was like, yeah, that's $10,000 right there.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the ozone loss and the shield, an ozone hole, there's no oysters left.
So pearls are rare.
And so maybe pearls...
No fake pearls.
Food for thought.
Maybe
food for
pearls
thought.
are
He really
super
understands.
valuable if they're real.
I believe the fastest way is still to fly.
To fly? Yes, of course.
He's from like the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
But he's also from like an alien planet. So is flying really like...
What did they have?
Also, what the this?
The sky.
That's just like C-47. What is he flying in?
The future is better and worse.
He's flying in a like World War II plane.
Are you looking up pearl prices?
I'm just real curious how much money he just dropped at this tailor. Maybe 5,000. Maybe he whipped out like a $2,000 pearl, and they're like.
But does this dude know the difference between a real pearl and a fake pearl?
Oh, he's a refined suit-selling gentleman. He knows.
This is day 1 of suit selling. How to differentiate pearl quality.
Scratching that butt. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh gosh, that butt gets a scratch.
So this is Michael Bolton.
Which one?
Yeah, it's Michael on Michael.
Hot Michael Bolton on Michael Bolton action.
Yeah.
Is he just watching it with his sword out? Like, yes. Yes, McCloud.
The wackiest show on TV, The Psychic Cook. Step into the paranormal pantry with the special guest ghost and prepare meals from beyond the grave. Spooky sauces to ghostly goulashes. It's a whole lot of fun. The Psychic
We need
Cook.
to, let's just make an episode of The Psychic Cook.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
This sure doesn't look like Kansas.
I like how he just gets to our planet and he's instantly like, oh, I'm not in Kansas.
Bet you've always wanted to drive one of these, huh?
Like it'd be fun to drive the subway? You like gladiator movies, Billy? 140?
Yeah,
It still looks 290. It still looks like they're doing 45. What are the units on this?
Yeah, it's like how is this?
I mean, those people are vertical, so.
I mean, that means you gotta be pulling at least a G.
Yes. Oh.
This is like Cassandra Crossing.
He's getting stacked.
I wish they just have a. I wish they had a longer shot of him freaking out.
670.
There. Yeah.
They just
Going
went from
600 miles an
670
hour.
to 0. Pretty
That's
fast.
ridiculous.
All right, the out of control subway.
Oh yeah.
I estimated 2 Gs. Okay, if you're pulling 1 G of acceleration, you would make a 45-degree angle, but they are like 90 degrees. So this is like
they're flying back.
10 Gs. I don't know, but if you just pulled 2 Gs for 18 seconds, you would hit supersonic.
Really?
And that scene goes on more than 18 seconds.
Yeah,
and
it's very
more
long.
than 2
Yeah.
Gs. So this subway, you just hit go, it's going supersonic. Ooh. This is like Oppenheimer right here.
It's better.
How do we remain so high above the earth with safety?
By drinking.
Bravo. Bravo.
Welcome. Oxygen mask will drop from the ceiling. In case of fire, please do not panic. Place smoke hood over your head and crawl to your nearest exit. Thank you for flying with us and enjoy your flight.
I never eat anything I cannot identify.
Thank you.
Okay, so in 2024, the fashion is very like 30s, 40s.
Yeah,
the
it's
cars.
Yeah.
Are 40s.
Everything was
And
like
they're-
flashback.
They have like propeller planes. They get into like a C-47.
Yeah, they do get on an old ass plane, don't they?
What? And
Yeah.
there's that great safety video.
The safety video.
Like a safety.
Was there anything that seemed very futuristic?
The shield.
The shield in the sky?
Yeah.
But that's like it.
That train.
Ew.
Oh, is that the chick from the first movie?
I don't know, but get her a
Oh, it must
Kleenex
be.
or something. She needs to wipe those boogers off her face.
Is holy ground.
So their weird space religion is also Christian?
No, it goes for any holy ground. Buddhist temple, Native American sites.
Use it.
Yeah, any and all holy ground. So basically, the way to skirt the rule if you're an immortal is to
Take
just found
holy-
your own religion.
Take holy ground and rub it on you.
I haven't seen one single modern car.
Or haircut.
Or haircut, yeah.
So this is a Highlander movie, and we're just now getting to the first real sword fight.
Oh, he killed those two?
He killed neither of them with a sword, first of
Oh,
all.
okay, first
and he
sword
fought
fight,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
dude
yeah.
with a wrought iron bar.
You gotta
Even though
build, you
there was
build
sword.
to it. You don't get your first laser sword fight in Star Wars till an hour and 28 minutes in.
True,
Okay,
true.
you got me there.
You need foreplay
Fucking
before you
up,
start
McLeod.
sword fighting.
Who is the girl in the painting?
She's jealous.
Yeah, right. I've known you for like 2 days.
My first wife.
What was she like?
Stinky.
Full of love.
So if you're fucking an immortal, do you think you can lower the refractory period right after they come? You just kill them. They'll instantly heal, and that probably cuts the refractory period down to like a minute or two.
Maybe if you stab him like in the ball sack. You son of a bitch. They're sword fighting for just fun right now.
Yeah, Sean Connery's using like a sword he stole from a stage production.
I've had a lot of practice.
I thought he just grabbed it from one of the actors and left.
It's nice to see that some things have actually improved over the years.
Is this private?
Not necessarily.
Threesome?
This is Juan Sanchez. This is no way to treat your number one draft choice.
Look, he learned all about the American football system in like 3 days. Oh, how slow that neck
Yeah,
break
it's
is.
like just taking his time.
I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, Chief Metallurgist to King Philip II of Spain, and I am at your service.
Who?
Hit it, dude.
I love this. It's just like, yeah, let us absorb all this fucking...
What you doing?
Hi. You won't shoot me, will you? I mean,
Yeah, she'll be fine with drunk.
Yeah.
That'll work totally fine.
Welcome to The Rock.
Actually, I've lured you down here to have an orgy. Is this room made for this? What else would this be for?
Chewie, get us out of here. I typed boobs on this. It didn't work.
At what time?
God.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows, Highlander? Who knows?
You could have just stepped out of the way.
Yeah, if they could have escaped like that the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, ferment, imbibe.
Subscribe, ferment, shave most of your body hair. Yes.
They go into the hole.
Wait, yeah, they got to the hole by driving.
The ceiling. Shield
Apparently
ceiling.
it was only like 10 minutes from wherever they were.
They're climbing a shaft through the shield?
It's a ladder. Figure it out.
Aurora Borealis?
Here? In this shaft?
Maybe.
He just grab his balls?
Now that's a hostile takeover.
Hey.
Ay, Chihuahua.
Is he immortal again now?
He just keeps soaking up
Yeah, I
good
think so.
Who knows?
Will he get old suddenly, or he just starts aging?
Have you ever seen the end of the first Star Trek motion picture? You're about to see it again.
We're about to V'ger up in here?
Yeah, they're about to V'ger off.
Oh my god. It's gone from suck to blow. Alright, in the credits. Homeless titty girl. Where are we at? Is the Dan Brown?
Really too high. You gotta lower it.
And that's how I threw my back out.
I bet that shit's on YouTube, man. Because I look at all these special features things and behind the scenes on YouTube, you know you see.
Yeah, there is this scene where they're on the hoverboards, and it's just like whoosh, whoosh.
2024 hoverboard.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
Although
whoosh,
those are
whoosh,
alien
whoosh,
hoverboards,
whoosh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are Earth
they
technology.
bring them with them. Yeah, that's Zeiss technology.
They saw Back to the Future 2. And
Yeah.
were like, let's do that.
They certainly had that vibe.
Though it's alien hoverboards. Where are hoverboards? This is bullshit.
And I'm gullible enough every time someone's like, oh, someone
They
invented
invented
real
one. You're
They
like,
finally
I'm
made a
pretty sure
hoverboard.
that's got wheels.
It only works in a room full of magnets.
Yeah.
Are the Lakers winning is what I want to know.
We multiple times in this have references to like time shifting. Sean Connery doesn't know what an airplane is.
He's like, whoosh.
He also doesn't know Shakespeare.
He died before Shakespeare.
Right. And then Katana shows up and makes a reference to the Wizard of Oz. Like,
Yeah,
something about we're not in Kansas.
Well, if you
Oh,
notice,
I don't remember.
he's been watching like a screen. He's got like a direct feed to Earth. So I guess for 500 years he's just been sitting there
watching
Earth
Right.
shit.
It's the wackiest show on TV, The Psychic Cook.
So the holy ground thing. Do the aliens really care about whatever religion? Doesn't
You
matter.
know, in the TV show, it's any holy ground. Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, Native American.
Whatever you say, Jack.
Was Jesus a Highlander?
Ooh.
No, because he fucking died with just some nails and a
He-
stab wound.
Oh,
He
true.
Came back to life though.
But he didn't get his head cut off.
They
Oh.
didn't cut his head off, and then he came back to life.
Yeah,
Which is what happened to Connor, is he got like stabbed a bunch, but he came back to life.
that's true. That's true.
Could
But then
be.
Jesus just like ascended.
So
Maybe he
Jesus
didn't.
is
ascend.
from
Maybe he
Zeiss.
just fucked
Maybe
off.
he's been just living around on the earth. Every once in a while, he's got to come up with a new identity, like
There we
maybe
go.
a name like Jacob.
He is the Christ figure.
I do hang out at churches a lot.
What?
Holy ground.
But that's a
Protected.
pretty good scam if you're an immortal. You
Yeah.
found a religion,
And always are on holy ground.
so that
I
there's
think
way more
there's
holy
a way
ground.
for us to determine if he's Jesus. We cut his head off. And if lightning strikes our penises and we get some powers.
Wait, there's a similar way. I could just get someone pregnant.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dee Dee's your only hope. Stay tuned later for Jacob possibly fucking a dog for immortal powers.
Pregnant. I thought this film reminded me of Dark City.
Yeah, it's got a lot of that.
A lot of Dark City vibe. Also, there's like no sunlight, except for all the times when there is.
Except for the day for night shooting that is constant.
It's bad.
There were parts where I was like, oh wait, is this supposed to be night? I don't think I've noticed. When Sean Connery comes back and he's in a play, and he takes the sword from the play, and then he uses it later.
Yep.
We're like, was that the sword from the play? It is the sword from the play. That sword they had in the play is strong enough to you can actually fight with it.
He uses it in a sparring match.
So the film was made in Argentina. It's hit by hyperinflation. The investors/bond company took over control.
Bond company.
Removed Mulcahy, the director. Renegade/director's cut removes references to the immortals being aliens. But I watched that cut and I was like, oh, they're aliens. So what?
Well, they say Zeist,
cut?
but they also kind of imply that maybe it's just the extreme
Ancient
past.
Yeah.
Where there's also guns.
What's going on?
That makes no sense.
What I figured out was aliens. There's a behind the scenes featurette about the making, and it's called Falling in Love with Argentina or something.
Something weirdly poetic.
Fox basically threw Highlander 1 away. They had a curious disrespect for the intelligence of the American people.
When I saw the posters that were going to be released for Highlander in America of this strange close-up of Christoph in black and white, looking like some serial rapist.
Serial killer.
Then I think it really hit us. We've been royally screwed by 20th Century Fox.
I've probably come closer to getting killed on Highlander 2 than any other project. They get all their scaffolding secondhand, really rusted and kind of spooky.
I remember being in a bank at one point, and I see there's a clock up behind the bank teller, and I look at this clock and I think, goodness me, they've got seconds on this clock. It's really moving very fast. And this was in fact the exchange rate.
Are the Lakers winning is what I want to know.
Needless to say, the women are absolutely beautiful in Argentina, so my whole crew was really happy.
Only in Argentina could you find something that spectacular looking, where they would allow you to turn the water off and on.
It affected the farmers downstream for about 4 years, but we got our shots.
Lambert chipped one of Michael Ironside's teeth during a fight scene.
Yeah.
Whoa,
didn't Michael Ironside also break a foot?
Michael Ironside inadvertently chopped off part of Lambert's finger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Both men recovered from their injuries, but Ironside said precision thrusts and parries were impossible when wielding a 22-pound broadsword.
Yeah, they gave him a giant sword.
Why?
It's like the original Star Wars when they're heavy, and they're like, and then if you were to try to do prequel shit with them, they're like, oh, we just chopped each other's fingers off. John C. McGinley made his character's voice as deep as possible
in an effort to sound like Orson Welles.
What?
Did anyone catch that from the film?
No.
I didn't even think it was deep. He was just over the top, being crazy.
Well, that's funny, Alan! Because I was under the impression that that's precisely what had happened.
Yeah,
Why would
I've heard
he
references
say that?
to his deep voice, and I was like, I thought that's what his voice always sounded like.
I didn't even think it was
Dude.
I didn't notice him doing throwing his voice. I was like, he's just being crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the Rotten Tomato score on this film?
No, it's gotta be low.
Critics score
12.
12. You
30?
going over or under? You're going over. The answer is 0.
What?
It is a
bullshit.
0. And one of the critic reviews says there should have been only one.
Oh, yeah.
And also, there's a running joke after this movie came out that Highlander 3 would be called Highlander 3: The Apology.
Oh.
Yeah, it's famously one of the movies considered worst films ever made.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've seen that There's a list on Wikipedia of films considered the worst ever made. The Room and.
But if you put all of those movies in a list, this one tops all the other ones as most entertaining.
I have to say, because I knew it was on that list. I don't think it belongs on that list. There's stuff in here that doesn't make sense if you think about it, but it's pretty entertaining.
It's so entertaining, but it doesn't make
Yeah,
You're
it just
why
doesn't
do
add
I like
up.
this? It doesn't make any sense.
There's weird action scenes and time-shifting nonsense.
Goofy shit.
Somehow they're able to go vast distances on Earth in 5 minutes in a truck.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
It's not Plan 9 from outer space.
No.
Yeah. They just let it roll. They do whatever they want in that movie.
Yeah, anyone who says that this is the worst movie ever made has never seen Manos: The Hands of Fate.
Oh,
Torgo. Is it Torgo?
I think so. There's so many worse movies. This one is just like...
Yeah, like Hope Floats.
So madcap entertaining.
I mean, I got worse movies sitting right there. We don't have to look that far. Let's see.
I watched that Once Upon a Time in the West, man.
No, that's Once Upon a Time in the East.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Godfather Part 3.
Godfather, yeah, that's
Godfather Part 3.
I'm gonna eat late night brownies in bed. I like to put it on top of my belly.
Michael Ironside recalled his experience on the movie. Quote, "Yeah, listen, I hated that script. We all did. Me, Sean, Chris, we were all in it for the money on this one. But I'd never played a barbarian swordsman before, and this was my first big evil mastermind type."
Had he not played a barbarian swordsman before?
Had he?
Is he not the bad guy in Beastmaster?
Oh.
Pretty sure Michael Ironside is
We'll check.
the bad guy in Beastmaster?
I think you're right, but I'm not... I'm trying to remember. I love Beastmaster.
I figured if I was going to do this stupid movie, I might as well have fun and go as far over the top as I possibly could. All that eye rolling and foaming at the mouth was me deciding that if I was going to be in a piece of shit like that movie, I was going to be the most memorable fucking thing in it. And I think I succeeded.
I feel like that's his philosophy to every movie.
Yeah, no shit. He's so over the top, man.
Ironside.
Love it, though.
Yeah.
I discovered on his IMDb that he plays Werner Heisenberg in like a TV movie of not Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer. Director Russell Mulcahy was so frustrated at being locked out of production that he tried to have his credit changed to Alan Smithy.
Oh.
Is it Smythe?
I've heard Smithy.
Smythe.
DD. Alan DD. However, a section of his contract forbade him from publicly attacking the film before it was released, and the producer said that if he had changed his credit, it would be considered an attack and he would be sued.
Damn.
So you can't even change your directing name to Alan Smithy and take your name off of it without that.
Well,
that seems like some bullshit.
Yeah.
It sounds like they wrote the contract, so they get to interpret the contract. It's like the Supreme Court and the Constitution.
That's the opposite. Contra proferentum. Against the offerer, whoever writes the contract better really have all their P's and Q's minded. Otherwise, you can interpret against them. They don't get to interpret generously on what they wrote.
That's right. I'm learning about this in, I'm doing union bargaining.
Hit it, dude.
They list coordinates at one point.
You guys know your latitude and longitudes?
Nope.
How very...
Wait, where are those coordinates? Those coordinates are in the middle of the ocean.
Really?
Not over any land. All right, Jacob, you want to do all of Highlander lore, and I'm just going to time-lapse through it and not actually show it?
Okay, so Highlander lore is it's a eternal battle amongst the mortals to see who can be the last one, because there can be only one. And the game is you take another mortal's head and gain their power and knowledge through the quickening. There's rules to the game, no fighting on holy ground, one-on-one combat only. All the immortals are sterile. It started out with the first movie, and then the second movie, and then I think the third movie, and then a TV show, and then a fourth movie that combines the movies and the TV show. You get both McClouds at the same time. Because there's two McClouds. They're from the same family in Scotland. They're separated about 200 years. You got Connor McCloud, you got Doug McCloud. Doug McCloud is definitely hotter and has a much better ponytail. And his best friend is Roger Daltrey from The Who. To the TV show. You gotta watch the TV show. The TV show is where it's at.
Yeah, a TV show actually expands on the first movie.
Well, why did I watch these fucking movies then? I wrote a porn parody for Highlander. It's called Highlander. Would you watch?
There can be only come.
Oh.
That's better than what I came up with. Look at that.
What was yours?
Highlander. Came up with Highlander. What's the main character's name?
Tadpole.
Tadpole McCloud?
Yeah.
Alright, and Highlander 3 had one of the worst instances of this trope of all time. Something's happening, let's turn on the TV. And it's like, oh, the news about the thing we were just turning on. There's a dude,
It's like Kane. It's Kane, isn't it?
Right, he's an evil swordsman. He's in a dive bar that looks like he's in like Tijuana. There's like cobras in a jar next to him. And he's like,
nice.
Turn on the TV. They turn the TV on and it immediately goes to the breaking news.
Site of the legendary lost cave of the great Japanese sorcerer Nakano? Well, is it not true, Dr. Johnson, that supported by your own controversial studies, that legends can be used to identify archaeological sites? So no idea what it means?
I know what it means.
The fuck, this bar in Tijuana? They're like,
yeah,
it's pretty great. Somebody eats a condom.
Yeah, he goes to a prostitute.
What are you waiting for, honey?
Which, that same joke without the rape is in the film Coneheads.
Yeah. But he loves them. He loves the condoms.
Don't know why, but in my notes on Highlander 3, it just says Bush in all caps.
Oh.
Anybody?
Oh, yeah. Because there's a sex scene and
There's a lot of bush in the sex
He pulls
scene.
her panties down.
A lot of bush, okay.
The sex scene in Highlander 3 has a lot of nudity.
They are making a new Highlander.
Really?
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
With Henry Cavill and Michael Fassbender.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pro this.
What?
Will we see Dong?
Bravo. Bravo. Excellent.
Right now I'm hungry and I want to get laid.
That's what you always say.
Get whipping, Grandpa.
After World War IV, your dog will tell you what to do.
Horse manure.
You mean you want me to knock up your broad?
A Boy and His Dog. A film that has become a legend by word of mouth. Rated R.
Faster than time itself. Beyond the time barrier.
This is 2024.
It's what?
2024.
Mankind was made sterile in a great cosmic plague. A new Adam and Eve are the only male and female left to repopulate the world.
Everyone's just looking for that
movies.
sweet, sweet, good jizz.
The jealousy of a she-devil frees the bloodthirsty killer slaves. We challenge you to see the most terrifying picture ever made. See the picture of your life or death.
Oh my god, electricity is shooting out!
Does that mean we are immortal now?
You have to be immortal to get a quickening to begin with.
How do they become immortal?
Yeah, but in this
You die, and then you resurrect.
But why?
What do you mean?
Why don't they just be dead?
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of the TV shows.
I watched the first movie and I had a lot of questions.
Yeah, they didn't really try to. They didn't really want to answer anything.